What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how narcissists always think that you have someone else. They cannot believe that you would just leave them for any other reason than having someone else. It's not my fault. Stay tuned, like, and subscribe. So a lot of narcissists have trouble processing the fact that somebody could leave them and there not be anybody else in the picture. And of course, if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. I actually have narcissistic personality disorder. Like, in the mind of a lot of narcissists, including myself, it's hard for me to believe. It's hard for me to rationalize the fact that somebody could leave me for any other reason than having somebody else. That's why when you leave a narcissistic person, they automatically assume that there's somebody else in the picture. They might start texting you or asking you kind of questions. Well, hope you have fun with them. Hope you have whoever. Since you can't answer my phone calls, I know somebody else is over there. I know it. Who are they? Was it the person you told me not to worry about? At least tell me who you left me for. In my mind, there could be no other reason why you would leave me. Of course, I've been in psychotherapy for 6 years, so I understand the fact that people can leave for whatever reason. But a lot of narcissists don't understand that, and they cannot grasp that fact. And some of them will absolutely become obsessive over it and maybe stalk you. Just be safe, be wary, and take care of yourself. Follow you. So, welcome back, y'all. The title of that was Narcissists Think You Have Someone Else. If you haven't already, y'all, join the channel memberships if you want to. Like I said, prior to responses to my lives, I'm doing more live chats and things like that. And also, the Self-Love Journal is available on Amazon. Lee Hammock Self-Love, if you haven't copped that yet on Amazon. But yeah, y'all, yes. I keep telling this to people. And people, when I tell this to people, some people have a hard time believing this, but like a lot of narcissists cannot fathom the fact that you would move on from them for any other reason than having someone else. It always has to be someone else. You get that? You do understand that, right? It always has to be. You can't, you're not leaving me just for me, right? You have to have someone else. That's why when you break up with a narcissistic person for whatever reason, they could have cheated on you, they could have beat on you, they could have done something horrible to you. But no matter what, a lot of times you will see them circle back to the thought that, hey, I know you're with someone else. Hey, I don't care if you moved on. Hey, who are they? Who are you with now? Hey, I know I can understand, just tell me who you left me for. I know you have a new partner, blah, 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 boo, 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 beep, beep, beep. Like, it's hard to fathom that. Like, as a narcissist myself, yes, I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist. As a narcissist myself, it is hard for me to fathom, for me to realize that you can have another reason to leave me other than having somebody else. Like, you have to have somebody else. Like, my mind would not let me, years ago, my mind just would not let me process this. Like, you left me because you have someone else. Not because of how I treated you. Not because of this. My shame, my insecurities, everything would bubble to the surface, and it would convince me that you had to have somebody else. That's how my mind works. Of course now, y'all, I've been in therapy for 6 years. My mind works a lot differently right now than what it used to. But that would be my first thought. My wife left me. I was like, oh my gosh, she got somebody else. And I would drive myself crazy. You know what I mean? So you see a lot of narcissistic, toxic ass people who are openly treating you badly. They might be cheating on you. They might be doing all kinds of wildness to you. But they automatically think they think you're supposed to stay with them through it. They think you're supposed to through thick and thin, through death do us part, all this other stuff. They think you're supposed to support them through that, But when you finally decide to leave them, it cannot be for any other reason in my head than you having another person. And I cannot, my mind dry. Yeah, I'm just telling you. That's why you see, I talked to a woman sent me some, I do my text message breakdowns, right? I do my text message breakdowns over TikTok and YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that. Literally, a woman sent me a message earlier. She's like, I just want to talk to you. I don't care if you with another guy. I just still want to be friends. I thought we could be best friends. You can be happy with him and we can still be friends. I understand why you left and why you met someone else. I just don't understand why you hide it. I thought we were friends. Y'all, in his mind, it's not because he cheated, because he mentioned cheating later on in this email. He mentioned cheating later on in that email. But in his mind, You had to have someone else. You didn't leave me because I cheated. You had to have someone else, and now you're hiding it from me. Even if she doesn't have somebody else, he thinks that you're hiding. He's trying to justify it in his own mind that you have to have someone else because you're cheating, because you left me. You hiding it from me. I know I'm spying on your life. He just admitted to spy. She has him blocked everywhere. He just admitted to spying on her life and not spying on anybody, so she has to be hiding it. You see how he's going to drive himself crazy. And when you get narcissistic people who drive themselves crazy to the point where they obsess over it. They obsess with the fact that they feel like they're not enough. And you moving on to someone else just confirms the story I'm already telling myself. I'm already telling myself that I'm not enough. And now I think you moved on to somebody else. So now you confirming my own negative self-talk. You're confirming it now. Confirmation bias. And sometimes when they become obsessive, y'all, they will start to pop up at your house. They will start to pop up at your job. They will consistently text and call you and email you. They will do a lot of different things. They will do a lot of different things to you. They just will. You know what I mean? So watch out for the obsession, y'all, because it's hard to fathom. Yeah, I know I've done other wrong things in the past, but I thought you forgave me for those. Why are you holding it against me? Why you move on to a new partner? Look, you'll see this in messages, y'all. Whenever you decide to move on, you can just be by yourself, y'all. You can move on and be happy being single. You don't even have to have someone else. They don't think that you can be happy without somebody else, because that's how we think as a narcissist. We can't be happy without somebody else. So we automatically think you're doing the same thing. We cannot fathom you being happy being single and not going out there getting your cheeks clapped or clapping somebody else's cheeks. We cannot fathom that. It has to be. You have to have someone else. You have to have someone else. Because I can't be happy by myself. So you have to be able to. Why can you be happy? You can't be happy by yourself, right? Right. You have to have someone else. That's the mindset you get when you're dealing with a lot of these. I'm just telling y'all, that's the mindset you get when you're dealing with a lot of these toxic narcissistic people. They think that you have to absolutely move on to someone else. They cannot fathom that. They cannot think it. They cannot. The thought cannot cross my mind. It's just like, damn, you can be happy by yourself, right? That's not a thought. That's in my mind. In my mind, it's like you are cheating. You already cheating on me. You definitely have someone else. Why are you hiding from me? That's why you see when you break up with them, they'll start sending you messages saying, "Hey, I want the best for you, even if it's without me." They'll automatically start insinuating that you have someone else, no matter how badly they treated you, y'all. It cannot be for any other reason. It cannot be for my behaviors, right? It has to be for someone else. It's literally hard for us to take accountability, y'all. It just is, y'all, because accountability brings in the shame. Me accepting accountability is opening the door to shame. You see what I'm saying? They're like, when a narcissistic person accepts accountability, it's opening up the side door to shame. And shame gets in here and starts attacking the narcissist. Shame is a great provocateur, y'all. It is a great provocation when you're dealing with narcissistic people. It provokes us to do heinous things to avoid shame. We want to avoid shame at all costs a lot of times. So you deal with narcissistic, toxic people, y'all, be very wary, be very careful, because that's the mindset a lot of us have, y'all, that we want to avoid shame at all costs. And nothing would bring us more shame than you having someone else. That's why you get a lot of these toxic ass people. If you do move on to someone else, if you've been cheated on 100 times, y'all, and you just like, okay, I'm breaking up with you. And 3 months later, you pop out with a new boo, and they see you, they've been stalking you, they might try to harm you, y'all. They might try to run up on you. I talked to this one girl in my inbox. She's like, oh, I moved on. I got a boyfriend 6 months later. My ex was stalking me and we were downtown Hollywood. He popped up on me and fought my new boyfriend because he thought I was cheating on him. 6 months after the breakup. 6 months. And this dude that got to fighting had a baby on the way with some. Y'all, I'm just telling you. You cannot make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. You see what I'm saying? Boy, you can't make this up. Who should say that? Kevin Samuels used to kill that, didn't he? You can't make this up. That was, oh my goodness gracious, y'all. But like I said, narcissistic people cannot fathom the fact, we don't want to sit in the fact that you can move on to someone else, that you can move on and not need someone else, because I can't move on and not need someone else. I cannot move on and not have someone else. I'm not speaking for all narcissists, but a lot of us cannot move on and not have somebody else lined up, because when we are alone with our thoughts become our enemies. Our thoughts start attacking us. It's from the inside out, y'all. It's from the inside out. You know what I mean? From the inside out. When we, like I said, we thought, it's just like we cannot be alone with our thoughts. That's why you see narcissistic people. If you break up with them and you don't move on to somebody else, they'll throw themselves into a new relationship, y'all, just to try to get over and deal with the shame of this relationship ended. We'll throw ourselves into something completely different. We just will, y'all. That's the mindset. That's how it goes a lot of times, y'all. So you have to kind of buckle up. Deal with it. If you're dealing with a narcissistic person, I don't say deal with it, but like sometimes this is what you have to battle with, y'all. This is the battle that a lot of people face when you're dealing with and when you're in toxic relationships, y'all. But anyways, y'all, let me hop off this thing, y'all. The self-love journal, again, y'all, is available on Amazon. Check it out. Lee Hammock Self-Love. I Love Me. It's on Amazon. Search Lee Hammock Self-Love. Orlando, Florida, May 20th. The workshop is coming up, y'all. The link is in my description of every single video. This is 2023. I don't know when y'all see this video. It might be later. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, mental healness is out. Peace.